guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tabia. If you guys are new here, I post videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday maybe. No, just kidding. Anyways, it's 3 times a week whenever I get to it, but lately it hasn't been on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I'm trying really hard to get back to that. But anyways, I am still blessing you guys with videos. That's all that matters. So today's video is going to be continuation of my video where I talked about my eyelash kit and my eyelashes and stuff like that. I think I'm going to do a separate video also about what's in my eyelash kit for anyone who wants to become an eyelash artist, and I'll tell you guys all about my school and everything like that. So I'll probably do that in another video, so give this video a thumbs up if you want to see that, and then I'll be happy to film that for you. Also, in this video I'm showing you how I do my lashes. I'm going to give you guys some tips if you do want to do it by yourself. A big disclaimer though, don't do this on your own. If you've never taken an eyelash course, then you are likely not educated to know how to do this properly. You can really hurt yourself. You could go blind. Like, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not encouraging you to do it. I just get questions from people on how to do this. There's definitely alternatives of eyelash strips, individual lashes, falsies that you could put on like for the day. The glue is not as harsh. It just won't stay as long. So look into those things if you're not educated to do this, if you're scared, if you're, I don't know. I'm just telling you, don't do this at home because it's very dangerous and you could really hurt yourself. So, you know, don't do this at home. So I get a lot of questions about my eyelashes, and I did take an eyelash course last year, and I'm an eyelash artist now, and I am building my business and clientele and stuff like that. So I really love doing it, and I used to do it. If you guys remember, I've done a video I think before how I was doing my own eyelash extensions. Maybe, I don't know if I did a video on it, but I was talking about it, and I was actually pregnant with my first baby. But anyways, I was doing it on myself. I got all the supplies. I like ordered them off eBay. I was like, I could do this. So anyways, I wasn't educated enough to know that like the glue, it's really harsh and it actually burns your eyes if you're not using it properly. Like if you get the fumes of the glue into your eye, it's really horrible for you. Also, if you don't know what you're doing, you can really damage your eyelashes permanently for the first fact of, firstly, you could be attaching your eyelash to your skin, which is a super like huge no. You shouldn't have the glue touching your skin at all. It gets attached eyelash per eyelash. And third is you could get your eyelashes stuck together, and if your eyelashes individually are stuck together, they will prevent your lashes from growing properly, and the weight of the lash and everything all together, because they're stuck together, is going to make your eyelashes fall out faster, which in turn could really damage the regrowth of your eyelashes permanently. And eyelash extensions shouldn't be damaging whatsoever. So if you're wondering if you want to go get them done, I highly recommend it. It's amazing. You can get either one lash, it's classic lashes, or volume lashes. Classic lashes are 1 lash per 1 lash, or you can get like 3 to 6 to 9 lashes depending on the strength of your own lash attached to one of your natural lashes, and that would be called a volume set. That's like those caterpillar lashes that you see. My set is a mix of classic and volume, which is called a hybrid, and that's what I do on myself. I've been practicing my volume technique on myself so that I can start advertising that I do it for other people, because it takes lots of practice. There's definitely ways where you could just buy the ones that are ready, but I want to be a lash artist that does it from scratch, so I want to learn how to pick them up properly, where you can get like 4 or 5 and then dip it in the glue and then put it on the lash to make a Russian volume set, because you can charge more for that. The time that it takes to do this is when I do a classic set from start to finish with consultation at the beginning. I always say 2.5 hours. It's your very first set for a fill. I usually am actually applying once I clean your lashes and stuff, so plan like 1.5 hours, because I will clean your lashes, and then by the time you sit down, lay down, and everything is prepped for me to start doing lashes, I do the fill for like 1 hour. That all depends on how many lashes you actually have, because if somebody has lots of lashes, it's going to take me longer, and I do want to end up with every lash covered, so it can take longer. But that's just more about what I do for lashes. I'm going to be showing you in this video how I do my lashes. I might just have it blended like the clips like blend in here while I'm still talking. So the biggest tip is you cannot let the lash glue, the fumes, get into your eyes because it's so dangerous. It's very, very painful. Yes, it's happened to me. Your eyes will start to water immediately, but you can cause permanent damage as well if you get too much of it in your eye too long, or if you actually get the eyelash in your eye with the glue on it, you will actually like burn your eye. It is highly, oh my gosh, it's so dangerous. Don't do it if you're not sure about this whole technique thing. So how I do it basically is I use like a magnifying mirror, have it sitting in front of me. I have my glue on like a little jade stone, and then I use my straight tweezers to pick up each lash. In this video I'm using the D curl, which is very curled. It's the most popular curl, I think, for most people. And in this video I'm using the 15 millimeters, which are really long, but because they're so curled they don't look as long as if I did like a C or a J curl, which is not, it's more straight, so then they look like really long. So that's why I did some 15s in here. So this right now, these eyes are probably a mix of my 15s, which is a D curl, and then last time I used a C curl for some volume, and they were I think 11 millimeters, and then I also used some 13s, I think. So these are grown out, so they're probably around almost the same length as the 15 millimeters right now because they're like 2 weeks old or longer. So your lashes shed every 2 to 6 weeks. So then when I do lashes and I do a full set, they last 3 to 4 weeks, where you would really start to see that you need to come back for a fill. It is a little bit more pricey, so I like to make sure that you have a full set that lasts really long. I give you instructions on your card how to make sure that they last really long, and then, you know, it's up to you to take good care of them. I know that my product lasts, so if you want your money's worth, then you will take good care of them. If you don't care and you want to come back every week, you can do that too. But yeah, that's kind of how you do it. So I just pick up lash for lash. In this, last night when I was filming it, I did lash for lash, so I didn't do any volume technique with it. I just picked up every individual lash, dipped it into the glue. You don't want to have any like beads of glue on the lash because that's gonna, first of all, take longer to dry, which will cause more stickiness between your lashes if they're really like wispy and touching. So it takes longer for it to dry, and you can't move on sooner, faster. You're wasting glue, which glue is really expensive, and you're gonna see the dark spots of the glue where it's drying, like the beads, when they start to grow out, so it doesn't look as nice and clean. So you really want to just dip your eyelash and then kind of just like dab it if you have like a little bead on it. Usually you can notice more beads on it when your glue is starting to dry. If the humidity in the room is not the perfect temperature or humidity level, your glue can dry faster or not as fast. So that can affect the quality of your lashes as well. When I do it on myself, and you guys know I use coconut oil on my face, so you can get away with using oily products as long as they don't touch your eyelashes. Sometimes maybe they fall out a little bit faster, but since I do them on myself, I don't really care if they fall out too fast because I can just fill them in a week or 2 weeks, whatever, whenever I want. Now, I always tell people don't judge my lashes by what my work is actually like because it's really hard to do it on yourself. So some of them may not be perfectly straight when I put them on, but I'll just leave them on because I don't really care. On my clients, obviously, I can manipulate and do all that better. So you guys will see in the clips that I have to, basically, I'm always looking down and trying to have your eyes open as wide as possible. Sometimes I will help with my finger to keep my eyelid open because you do not want any of the glue fume to hit your pupil. Once it hits your pupil, it's over. Like it's not that bad, but it burns, it will make your eye water, and shutting your eye will cause the fumes to stay in your eye longer. So you want to keep your eye open, and there's a puffer tool that you get in your kit, or you can just purchase it separately if you didn't when you went to school. And you just, so basically I apply the lash, so I'll go like this, I'll look in the mirror, I'll have the mirror kind of like below me, so you want to get one that adjusts, and you want to be looking down, and then you'll be able to see all your lashes at the top. And then you're going to take your individual lash that you just dipped into glue, and if you wait a few seconds, then some of the fumes can dissolve already, so you're better off if you wait a little bit, and then you can attach it. So I'll like attach it like this. I'll just put it on, and then I'll stay like this, and then I'll take my puffer tool and I'll puff. and I will try to have my pupil looking down. If I start looking up, my pupil is gonna get those fumes and I'm gonna be crying. So I'll be puffing and like probably like a good like 10 seconds, like puff until you think the glue's dry. So the less glue you have on your eyelash, the better, because it'll just evaporate. That's basically it. That's all I do. I try to separate it as good as I can. I try to go from the outside, working my way inside when I'm doing it all myself. As I'm going through them, I look for the ones that are easiest to separate, because once you have lashes on, they separate better because you can just move them over and they'll like intertwine, and then they'll like stay over more so that your lashes can isolate better. When you're doing it on yourself, it's pretty difficult to keep them isolated, so just keep checking. Sometimes your lashes are growing so closely together that you will have to go in with your tweezers and separate after, which the longer you use the puffer, the better, because the less lashes will get stuck together. But you have to do it because you don't want your lashes to get stuck. It's just a tip of mine. I know that I watch tutorials where they don't use a puffer at all and they just keep going, but I feel like you're screwing yourself at the end because you will have lashes that are stuck together, and that's not something I want to do. I don't like separating lashes. I don't like using glue remover, and to be honest, I still have my glue remover in my kit. I've never even had to open it because I like to do clean work from the beginning, and then at the end I don't have to separate and screw up the real lashes that are stuck together and all that. So because that's damaging too to the real lash, and then they always look like they have a little kink in them because they just were stuck to another lash and they've been glued together for an hour. So yeah, I don't like having any lashes stuck together, so I'm very particular when I'm doing it, and I take my time and I use my puffer a lot. So that's a big tip as to how you can do it by yourself. Use that puffer, it'll save your life. You won't have to cry throughout the process. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope this helped you guys in any way. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll do more videos about lashes and things that you can do DIY at home and save lots of money. But yeah, you can get lash kits on eBay, even on Amazon. You can purchase all the things that you need. If you guys want to know what's in my lash kit so you guys can go and order yourself some things, then definitely give this video a thumbs up and I'll do that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. It means the world to me. And I want to know what you guys want to see, so leave me comments below. And if you've tried it before, if you cried while doing it, let me know. And yeah, I hope I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!